Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day, and today I'm continuing my stories about the stuff that I experienced in the newsroom. So, a couple of days ago, I met this very interesting person at a function. So I told her, a story about being a gatekeeper in the newsroom. So I held a post of deputy editor. So my job, every morning I look at the schedule. I make sure that everyone in the newsroom gets assigned to their job, and midday, halfway past work, I get to look at what they produce. So I was handed this dummy. So a dummy is actually a printout of the page that is going to be published the next day. So I look at it with great interest. I got the center spread. The headline reads, "Stealth Vessel Makes Port of Call." So I said, wow, this is very interesting. A warship with a stealth design could be interesting angle on the vessel, reduces radar cross section and all that. So I picked up the copy, and I did the usual copy tasting. So I was reading. No mention about stealth technology and the ship's capability. So whenever a warship makes a port of call at Port Klang, you get to see, usually you get probably a cruiser destroyer class vessel, or the smaller frigate, or a corvette. This one is very interesting. This was a minesweeper from one of the Nordic countries. So if their job is to do minesweeping, I'm not surprised if the hull is made from plastic or wood. But reading the entire copy all the way, there's no mention about what the vessel is made of, what are their so-called stealth capabilities and stuff. So it was basically an invitation from the country's embassy to go to Port Klang to board the vessel and visit the captain and crew, and probably get a tour of the ship. So they sent this lady who has been in the business a bit, doing feature stories, did some she writes for freelance for a living. So she got hired by my boss at the time. This lady hired this lady hired to do reporting and all that. So I also used to copy paste what she submitted, and to be frank, a lot of fluff. She writes good things, promoting people and all that fluff. So the double-edged sword factor here is that she gets paid by the person she interviews, and she gets paid by the company for contributing the story. So it's a win-win situation. But when you write fluff, you are obligated to the person you interview to say really good things about them, even though they are a scumbag. Getting back to the warship story, so I went through it. It's more like I boarded the vessel. I had orange juice with the skipper. The skipper said they are on a world tour to promote friendship and peace, blah blah blah. No mention about the vessel's capability, despite the heading stealth vessel. So I took the dummy and I walked over to the reporter. She was doing her work on the terminal. I said, sorry, but what is this all about? Is it about you having orange juice with a skipper who is on a world tour and all that? It's stated here, this is a stealth vessel. How come there's no mention? So this woman got agitated. She say, hey, you do your job. You don't tell me what to do. So I say, okay, fine. If you feel that way, if you think I'm trying to, bust you up and all that, forget about it. So I circle all the mistake, I underline some of the error on the story, I hand it to the second in command, my immediate boss. So he looked at it. So how things happen in the newsroom is that you have this hierarchy, right? So the boss assign the story, you look at it, then you give it to the next person in charge. Then the person in charge gives it to the final, the production editor. Production editor looks at it. Okay, see, sign off the page, it goes to print. So the next day, shit hits the fan. The people on the fifth floor went berserk. Because why? The name of the place, okay? We have Port Klang. Port Klang is not too far from where I live. So Port Klang, P-O-R-T, was spelled Port Klang, P-O-R-K. So everybody just went bananas. They just lost their mind. And of course, the big boss fuck the boss, my lady boss. My lady boss go and fuck the immediate boss, and she pinned the blame on me. Oh, you don't do your job and all that. And we got a bit of history because this lady boss, she hates my guts, and I don't blame her because I think for being insecure, got no self-respect. It's all about you, and you want to fuck everybody for all your shortcomings. But I say, hey, look, I pick up the dummy right under the whole pile of printout. I pick up I say, look, I circle all the mistake. I gave it to you. You looked at it. Everybody down up in the chain of command looked at it. And if you want to bugger me for something that other people did, I think this is out of context. So later in the day, the writer, the reporter who went to went to Port Klang, who interviewed the ship's skipper, she was like teary-eyed and all that. Why you never, why didn't do your job? I say, I fucking told you, right? This stealth vessel thing and all that, but you told me, you do your job, I do my job. I said, yeah, fine. If you think you're so great, good for you. Then she said, give me a break and all that. I said, look, I give you everything. I give you your break. I'm telling you because why? I have boarded aircraft carriers, cruisers, destroyers and all that. I covered maritime defense. I did this in my best interest to protect you, But no, instead of being apologetic, you say everybody is at fault. Nobody actually stand up for you. So I said, this is very basic, right? If you don't know what you're doing, this is what happens, right? I'm trying to help you, but you can't even help yourself. So this P-O-R-K, Port Klang thing, it's not new, even on the main pages, going through many hands and all that, they still make the same mistake. So I get blamed for people not doing their job. So I take it with a pinch of salt because, in the job, as a gatekeeper, I don't kiss ass, I don't carry balls and all that. I just do my job. Whatever that's handed to me, due diligence, I check everything. People don't do their job, I think that's their problem. But being a cartel-like business and all that, the boss, the lady have her favorite people. Those people are so-called protected. So I said, yeah, fine. If it is going to carry on and all that, I think I have no place in this setup. So as the years go by, right, I get blamed for a lot of things. So I told the boss, I said, look, if you think that I'm not fit for the job, I'm sure you have some plan, right? Send me for training, improve my skills on that. But that didn't happen. So ultimately, I left the section. I went on to do other stuff. So that's the story. Port Klang. So always check, double check, and then before you send the story, you make sure that everything is in order. Maybe you lack the grammar or you don't have the vocabulary. Somebody is there to fix it. But a simple mistake like a name of a place, that one word will just fuck you up. Alright.